It's Wednesday, and 99% of the times that means that there is a new PlayStation Store sale live right now, and guess what? This isn't the 1% abnormality. There is a brand new PlayStation Store sale live right now, and that is the Essential Pick sale. I haven't looked through the sale myself yet. I am on the first page on the PlayStation Store website over on, their official site. So let's talk about it. Right away, I see Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Standard Edition, $45. The cross-gen bundle is $54.59. I had some fun with Cold War. I don't take Call of Duty super seriously, however, and dissect every little minutia about the game. I know there are some elements that annoyed some people. I enjoyed the campaign. I had some fun with the multiplayer. That's really all I'll say about that. I'm not going to get super technically specific with Call of Duty because I feel like that is out of my pay grade and I don't play those games super seriously. But I will say I had some fun with it, and I really did enjoy the campaign. It was probably one of my favorite Call of Duty campaigns, honestly, ever. At the very least, going back to, like, some of the early Black Ops games. Okay, NBA 2K21 is in 1979. Catch me on the court, guys. This is the game when I go on my friends list on the PlayStation Network. A lot of my friends are on NBA 2K21. $19.79, honestly, not a bad price for that. A Way Out is $9.89. Remember that this is a co-op exclusive title. However, if you do buy the game, you do get the ability to invite somebody to play with you for free online, so yeah, that's pretty nice. Death Stranding is down to $24.79. You save an additional 5% if you are a Plus subscriber. I believe that takes it down to what? $22.79 if my math is correct. That's pretty decent for Death Stranding, although if you finagle on GameStop, you can get a pre-owned copy for $9, so that is something to consider. AC Odyssey is $14.99. If you're a fan of the new style Assassin's Creed game, you'll probably dig AC Odyssey. Dragon Quest XI S, Echoes of an Elusive Age, $32. I had a great time with DQ11, thought it was a fantastic JRPG. Nothing really reinventing the wheel, but when the wheel works well enough, as it does in Dragon Quest, I think that is absolutely fine. Bloodborne is $13, the Old Hunters is $10. I would wait until the Complete Edition is on sale for like sub $18, and that's a pretty good buy. Bloodborne itself is a part of the PlayStation 5 Instant Game Collection, so you can play the game that way as well. That is something to consider. Steep for $7.49. Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition for $17.49. I think this is a great pickup as much as I roast Final Fantasy 15. And then, surprisingly, a lot of, the fans of FF15 come out to defend it. And I liked Final Fantasy 15. I just thought the story was a train wreck. The Royal Edition does fill up some of those gaps in the narrative. It's still not great. And, yeah, I think most people are on my side with Final Fantasy 15 having one of the weaker narratives. Not only in a Final Fantasy game, but really in JRPGs in general. However, the open world is great, the combat is excellent, the visuals are absolutely stunning, runs great on the PlayStation 5 if nothing else. And the Royal Edition does have a significant amount of additional content, so for $17.49, I think that's a pretty good pickup. Dying Light, the following Enhanced Edition, is $17.99. I thought Dying Light was tremendous. This was one of the earlier games that was released on the PlayStation 4, and kind of got, I think at this point, a lot of people don't remember it, so if it's one of those games you missed out on, I would go back and try, because I think you are going to thoroughly enjoy it. DB Fighters is $9.59, quality fighting game. Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, $17.49. Pretty good Grand Theft Auto games there. Middle Earth Shadow of War is $12.49. The expansion pass for that is $9.99, so I guess that's okay. Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration, $6, excellent deal. Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom, $12.79, pretty good. LA Noire for $20. I finagled on GameStop and got that for $10, so that is something to note. Big brain theory here. Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age is $25, another game that we added to our GameStop cart and got it for $10 during that sale, but I liked FF12. It was one of the FF games that a lot of people disliked when it came out back in 06, and from day one when I got it, I really liked the game. I thought, Vaughn is like a terrible main character, like there's no spinning that. However, I think with characters like Botch, Ash, the character department is made up for quite a bit, and I like the combat system. It's reminiscent of an MMO, which at the time I think it was a little bit of a shift from Final Fantasy's traditional turn-based combat system where people were a bit turned off by that, but I think overall FF12 is a pretty solid game. $25 might be a bit pricey, but you do get a lot of content for your money, so consider that when picking it up. FF8 Remastered is $9.99, one of the black sheep of the Final Fantasy series. Another game, however, that I did like. Thought FF8 was pretty good. Not as good as FF7 or FF9, but I still think it's pretty good. FF7 OG Edition, this is the PS1 game is $7.99, FF9 is $10.49, Trials of Mana is $30, solid game there with a good bit of replayability. South Park: The Stick of Truth is $9.89, absolutely love that game. Obsidian did a tremendous job, and I'm not like a gigantic fan of South Park, and I still got the humor, thought it was hilarious, and had a blast with that game. Secret of Mana is $20. Batman Arkham Knight, the Premium Edition, is down to $9.99. That's actually pretty good. I liked Arkham Knight, even though I think it's the weakest of the Arkham trilogy. I still thought it was a pretty decent game. Dishonored Definitive Edition is $9.99. Go play Dishonored 1 and 2. They are tremendous games. I know Arcane's next project might not be up everyone's alley, but Dishonored, yeah, that's going to be up everyone's alley. It's a tremendous game, and hopefully they do a good job with their next game. Final Fantasy Type 0 HD is $9.99. I really like the theme song in this game, if nothing else. I remember everybody picked up this game back in 2015 because it came with the episode Duskay demo for Final Fantasy 15, and it was $60. Was it worth $60? Absolutely not. It was originally a PSP game that got an HD remaster. They pulled the old crackdown on us. And yeah, they got our $60 pretty well with FF Type 0 HD. The game itself is pretty good, and at $9.99, I do think it's worth a pickup. Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition is $15. So this was a mobile-only game, so the idea that Final Fantasy 7 episodic experience on mobile is going to stay that way, I mean, look at Pocket Edition, maybe that's a harbinger of things to come. Assassin's Creed Triple Pack, that's Black Flag, Unity, and Syndicate is $22.49. If you don't have any of those games, that's actually not that bad. Black Flag is great, Syndicate is great, Unity is my least favorite of the three games, but most people agree that it's not like absolutely horrendous and terrible, it's just, you know, not as good as the other Assassin's Creed titles. What else we got here? Looks like we got some Sims 4 DLC, some UFC DLC, and we got Age of Wonders, Prison Architect, Surviving Mars, you know, stuff that's not all that insane. I'm looking if I missed anything. Oh, Watch Dogs Legion Gold Edition for PS4 and PS5 is also on sale. What is the price on that? That would be $39.99, and that's not like a home run of a deal, but that is the gold edition, so take that for what you will. Saints Row the Third Remastered is $17.99, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is $9.59, City Skylines Mayor's Edition is $24.99. That's actually, like, I dug City Skylines, so I would give that a recommendation. For Honor Marching Fire expansion is $9, but the complete edition is $25. Seems kind of pricey for For Honor. I don't know, maybe that's a compelling price point, but that doesn't seem that great to me. Gran Turismo Spec 2 is $14.99, that's Sport. Until Dawn is $9.99 as well. That's actually a pretty neat little PS4 exclusive that came out very early on in this generation. The guys that did this are working on the Dark Pictures anthology, so that is something to note, but Until Dawn I thought was pretty good. It's a little cheesy at times, but I still thought it was a lot of fun and quirkiness that I could get into. Mad Max is $10, Lego Harry Potter Collection is $6 as well. That's actually really good for the Harry Potter collection. Astrobot Rescue Mission is $15, that's one of the best VR games you can pick up. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up this one. Oh, Metro Exodus Gold Edition is also $19.49. That's actually really, really good. I dug Metro Exodus. I didn't like it as much as 2033 or Last Light, but I still thought it was pretty decent. And the Gold Edition is pretty nice to have that. Yeah, so I would recommend that as well. But that's going to wrap up this one. Definitely let me know your thoughts. Not the biggest PSN sale in the world, but still a lot of pretty decent deals. Probably won't do an in-depth video on this one covering the deals just because it's a lot of the same. Ni no Kuni Revenant Kingdom is $12.79, the deluxe edition, by the way. That's actually pretty solid. But that's going to wrap up this one. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.